Hello, friends. Today, for our comprehension, we're going to be working on a story called Animal Groups. This is written by James Brucock, and it's an informational text, which means it's a story that's going to give us some information. We're going to learn some new things about things that are facts. You're going to find facts in the words, and there's going to be real pictures that will show you what our story is about. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our words we're going to find in our story. All right, so let's take a look at these words to know. The first one is bird. Probably most of us know what a bird is. This is an animal that flies, right? An animal that has wings and that has feathers, and usually they fly. The next word is both. That means two of something, and not just one of them, but both of them. So both is when we have two together and we're talking about them at the same time. Eyes, I think you know what eyes are. You have them on your face. We're going to see a lot of different kinds of eyes in our animal groups book today. Fly, and that's what we just talked about. When birds fly, that means they flap their wings and they get to float in the air. I wonder if you think it would be cool to fly. The next word is long. Long is something that doesn't mean short, it's the opposite of short. So if we had a piece of string and it was short, it would not be very long, it would just be a small piece. But if we had a long piece of string, it would be plenty big. It would be much bigger than a small string. So some things are long in animals. The next word is or. This means one or another. So if we said the cow gives white or chocolate milk, that would be silly. But or means not both. It's going to be one thing or it's going to be the other, but not both. The next word is those. Those. This is what you say when you're pointing to something or you are talking about something very specific. Maybe you are looking at the presents you got for Christmas. Look at all those presents, you would be saying. Those. Then the next word is walk. This is our last one. You'll notice there's a silent L. Walk. We walk when we use our legs to move us from one place to another, and we're going to see a lot of animals that have different ways to walk. All right, guys, thank you for paying attention, and I can't wait to read this story with you. All right, so let's take a look at our story. Remember, these stories are called our anchor text. This story is written by James, I want to say Brucock, maybe? It's probably the correct way to pronounce his name. James Brucock has many interests. He's a writer, a storyteller, an animal tracker, and a wilderness guide. That means he works a lot in nature with animals and trying to get through deep jungles or deep forests. Together with his father, Joseph Bruchac, he wrote the books How Chipmunk Got His Stripes and Turtles Race with Beaver. I want to tell you a little bit about what we're reading here today. This is called an informational text. Remember, an informational text gives facts about a topic. So while you're reading this, you're going to want to pay close attention to the information and facts that are in the words. You're going to be hearing things that are true. These aren't things that are guesses or people's opinions. These are facts. You're also going to be seeing photos that show the real world. So this is not drawn or cartoony. This is an actual photograph that you'll be seeing in each picture. All right, our story today is called Animal Groups. Again, it's written by James Brucock, and we're going to take a look. Let's take a look at 5 animal groups. Also take a look at the labels on our page. Fish, reptile, amphibian. How are animals in a group the same? The labels on our page here say bird, mammal. Fish must live in water. Fish have gills that help them breathe in water. Let's look at our labels. Fish, fin on the top of the fish, eye, mouth, gill just behind the white stripes there, and fin. Fish have fins and tails. Those help them swim. You'll notice the word those is yellow, which means it's one of our sight words. Take a look up there at the label on this page. It shows us the fish's tail. Fish can be many shapes and sizes. Can you find a fish in this picture? Oh, that is so cool. He is camouflaged. Can you find him? Reptiles can live on land. Some like to be in water. Reptiles have scales on their skin. Let's look at our labels. Reptiles, scales, tail, eye, legs. Many reptiles hatch from eggs. There are no labels here, but we can see a little turtle coming out of his egg. Snakes cannot walk. They do not have legs. This snake slides its long body on the grass. Amphibians spend time both on land and in water. They do not have scales. Their skin is wet. Let's check out their labels. Amphibians, eye, wet skin, and legs. Amphibians hatch from eggs. Tadpoles hatch and grow to be frogs. Take a look there at our label, tadpoles. Those are baby frogs. A bird has feathers and wings. This bird's eyes are on the sides of its face. Take a look at our sight words. We have the word bird and eyes. Let's look at our labels. On the top we have birds, eye, bill, which is like a beak, wing, and feathers. Many birds can fly. Some can run or swim fast. Take a look at our sight words fly and oar. Birds hatch from eggs. This hen made a nest for its eggs. Ah, Mrs. Dinter loves those chickens. Mammals can be many shapes and sizes. They have hair on their skin. Let's look at our labels. Mammals. We have eye, hair, tail, and legs. A mammal mom can make milk for its baby. That's one thing that makes it a mammal. Lots of mammals live on land, but some live in water. Did you know that you are a mammal too? Humans are mammals. Look at those kids having fun. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed listening to this story with me called Animal Groups. And I want to just remind you of the 5 animal groups we talked about. So I'm going to show you. We talked about fish and reptiles, amphibians, birds, and mammals. So those are the 5 animal types, and we're going to continue to talk about them as we look at this topic all week long. All right, have a wonderful day.